Hello and good evening, everyone. This is Freya at Spirit Healer Tarot. Um, I'm going to be doing something a little different this week because we have a new moon solar eclipse happening on Thursday, September 1st. I'm going to be doing a reading specifically on the eclipse energies and how to move through them in a good way for the benefit of your growth and the growth of everyone around you. And then I'll go into a second reading, which will be, your general reading for the week of August 31st through September 6th. So that's what's going to happen this week. And welcome to my new viewers. Thank you for joining us on this channel. This channel is created for folks like myself who are sensitive to the astrological energies, the movements of the planets and the stars and the sun and the moon and the sky, and who are also on a spiritual path and who know they're on a spiritual path and who would like some guidance on how to walk through their week in a good way. And because, again, of the eclipse season that is upon us, I'm feeling the need to do two separate readings, one on the eclipse energy and one for the week ahead. So stay tuned and enjoy the readings. Thanks. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Spirit Healer Tarot. My name is Freya. This is the reading for the week of August 31st through September 6th, 2016. And I do apologize for its lateness. It's been one heck of a week for me, for a lot of people in my circle. There's been passing aways and deaths, there's been births, there's been weddings, there's been health issues for some folks, a lot of people going through a lot of transition. So it's been a lot, and today is the end. It's September 1st, actually. It's about 1 a.m. on Thursday, September 1st, and I just finished the reading for the eclipse, which is happening in about an hour. It'll be exact on 2:05, I believe, Pacific time. I could be wrong on that. I'm not an astrologer. But anyway, the video for the eclipse should be above this one. And so, for the other astrological impacts of the week include a Mercury retrograde that's been happening since the 30th, which was Tuesday. That's going to be happening for 3 weeks. Today is the beginning of the eclipse cycle, the new moon solar eclipse in Virgo. We've got Jupiter in Virgo. We've got a couple of other planets in Virgo. It's a big week, astrologically speaking, and it's a reckoning time. At least the next month or so is going to feel like that. We've got another eclipse happening 2 weeks from now. But let me say my prayer, and let's look at the week ahead. I ask that the white light surround us, light of protection, understanding, and healing. I ask that my guides come through and speak clearly this day for our understanding. May all of our intentions be heard and answered, and I ask that this reading be for the highest and best of all concerned. I ask this through all my teachers. What are the messages and the energies for the week ahead? Please give us the inspiration that we need to walk our path in a good way. What are the messages and energies for the week of August 31st through September 6th, 2016? Please give us the inspiration we need in order to walk our path in a good way. Okay, and they're saying to welcome to the new folks. If you are just tuning into my channel, this is a channel that I created for folks like me who are affected by the movements of the planets and the stars in the sky, the moon, etc. and who are on a spiritual path and know they're on a spiritual path, and who just want some guidance for navigating the week ahead so that they can walk that path in a good way. Okay. And I'm not an astrologer. I apologize if I sounded like one earlier. I'm not, but the energies do affect me. And so I offer this channel to you who are also affected and sensitive to the energies. Show us the messages and energies for the week of August 31st through September 6th, 2016. Toss up between these two. I think this one. Okay. All right, and I'm going to pull 4 cards and show them to you. The first card is the 4 of Swords. The next card is the High Priestess in reverse. Sorry for the glare. The next card is the 6 of Wands in reverse. And the last card is the 2 of Wands, upright. Okay. So I'm just going to launch in. Usually I take a couple of minutes to gather the energies of the cards, but I'm kind of sensing like they just want me to launch in. So the 4 of Swords is the message here is to take a little bit of a time out, a little bit of a break. Give yourself plenty of rest in order to get through this week. Now, I know that practically that's kind of impossible for some of you who are parents, who are in charge of large undertakings at work. It's just a reminder to, if you have 5 minutes to lay down and take a quick meditative snooze, do it. If you have a few minutes to walk around the block or walk around and go barefoot on ground somewhere, go for it, do it. Anything that you can connect to, that you can use to connect within will be helpful this week. All right? It's a card of being internal, so as best you can, try and be internal this week. The next card is the High Priestess in reverse. Now, when she's upright, this card is very dreamy, intuitive. She lives in her sensitive psychic space. She's connected to the moon. She, is very intuitive. Reversed, it might feel this week like you're not quite in touch with your intuition. It's there, you just might not be in touch with it. Or you might feel like you're getting fuzzy messages, not unclear messages, I should say. So this is a card that tells me that the 4 of Swords card is going to be really important for you. And, it's eclipse time, right? So we're getting downloaded with a lot of information. So it might be, the information that is coming might be unfamiliar to you. It might be kind of like, what? Really? That's what they want me to do? Is that really what I'm hearing? There's a lot of like questioning your intuition that happens with this card. So, be mindful of that. Don't make any big decisions this week. I mean, it's a week to notice what is happening with you It's a week to notice, oh, here comes that pattern again, and what am I going to do about it? What does my intuition tell me I should do about it? You know, it's a real, feels like a week of listening, and not getting thrown if what you're hearing from within you might be a little bit unfamiliar or muddled. All right, next card. Six of Wands in reverse. Upright, the Six of Wands is a victory card. You can see he's coming back from someplace and being celebrated. It feels like he's coming back from war. And he's, you know, really celebrated. There's a parade going on. In reverse, you're not exactly, you know, it's still the Six of Wands. It might be that you are feeling you're not being given the praise you deserve. You're not exactly feeling exuberant and feeling celebratory, although you may have had a really important victory. You know, the victory may have been an internal one, though. It might not be that external fanfare kind of victory. It may be a really important but internal one. So I guess the message is, don't expect a lot of fanfare. There's some work that's happening through this week. And again, Four of Swords, it might be an internal victory rather than an external one. But it is still the Six of Wands, so the victory is happening. And then the last card is the Two of Wands. And this is pretty clear to me. There's a choice to be made. Two paths diverging, right? This traveler coming to a fork in the road. And which path are they going to take? One path looks like it leads to mountains and cliffs, and there are birds. There's a buck right there. Both paths are flanked by animals. This one leads, looks like, to a flatter place with trees. There's also a hill or a mountain there, but it's further in the distance. And here's this traveler coming to the fork in the road. Two of Wands, to me, it's also a card of gathering information, gathering resources. And then once you've gathered them, sort of choosing which direction to take. The Ace of Wands is the creative idea. The Two of Wands is, where am I going to take this idea, right? So you've got an idea. Which road will take you down? And what I'm hearing is this week is going to be a week of assessing, observing, you know, doing the work of figuring all that out for yourself. Let me see. It's a little dark in here, so I'm just trying to see if there's anything else that stands out with this card. No, I think that's the message. It's a pretty straightforward message. Let me pull some clarifying cards on the High Priestess and the Six of Wands that are in reverse. Please give us some clarity on those two cards. Okay, that goes for the High Priestess. Aww. And the card that comes is the Nine of Cups, and it's happiness. Okay. So I wouldn't worry too much about the High Priestess in reverse. She's really wanting to lead you to happiness. And so even if the messages are kind of fuzzy this week, know that, you know, the messages you're getting, the goal of the messages you're getting is to lead you to the card of wishes granted, wishes fulfilled, happiness. Yeah. That's where your intuition really wants to lead you to. So, like I said, it's probably not a really good week to act and make big decisions, but it is a week to tune into your intuition and ask, which path do I need to go on? Which path will bring me the greatest harmony, the greatest happiness? What is it that will bring me happiness is a question that you might want to ask. What does my heart truly want? Where is my deepest calling? Where is my deepest calling wanting me to go? Those are some questions that you can ask. All right, and a little bit for the Six of Wands. Okay. This one wants to come. Okay, and it's the universe in reverse. So there's a cycle that you have completed, and the card's coming up in reverse as well. There's a big cycle that you've completed, and you're not quite sure if you've actually completed it. Well, this card is saying you have, and you deserve to celebrate. But again, it might not feel like such a celebration because, at the end of cycles, we're tired. We're kind of like, wow, that was a lot that we just accomplished. And the victory dance might be happening more internally. And the universe is saying you might not be aware of the magnitude of what is being cleared out this week for yourself. It's happening on such a deep level, you might not even be aware that it's happening. The angel card that wanted to come for the week is the card of healing. So be watching for those moments where you can participate in healing, either for yourself and your own wounds and hurts and patterns, or for others. Virgo is the sign of the healer, the doctor. So we're in Virgo right now. The new moon is in Virgo. If you are called upon to be a healer for someone, take that chance, take that opportunity, and bring your light to the world. Help that person out. And also be aware that other people might be coming to you, and they might be opportunities for your healing. So yeah, watch for those folks. They might be a little unusual, a little strange. Open up, the card the angel that came for the eclipse was openness, the angel card, and this one is healing. So together it feels like when you're open, healing can come. So be open to healing this week on many different levels. Okay, and the last bit, I did pull some oracle cards for the week. The first one is coming from the Healing with Angels Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue, and it is the card of spiritual growth. That's pretty self-explanatory. If you're on this channel, you're on that path. So whatever shifts are happening for you this week, whatever awarenesses you become conscious of, they're all leading you towards your spiritual growth. The second oracle is from the Wisdom Keepers Oracle deck, and it is the card of anticipation. And we got this card a couple of weeks ago, if I remember. I apologize for the glare. I can't really help it. It's so dark in here, but she's this beautiful woman. Let me read a little bit about her. one. Genius manifests while non-genius dreams. The gift is anticipation, the shadow is fantasy, and the siddhi, S-I-D-D-H-I, is emanation, and the siddhi is the highest manifestation of the gift. I come when it is time for a new experience. A new world or life chapter is beckoning you. Every cell in your body is intricately linked, just as every impulse within you is communicating to the whole of creation. If you listen carefully, you can anticipate what is coming, as well as what is truly needed. You hold the key to your dreams in your own hand, and it is your responsibility to turn that key. But remember, you're not here to manifest your dreams on your own. Allow others to participate. And take one small step at a time. Pace yourself, ask for help, rest when you need it. Don't overdo or underdo, right? So right action. Do not expect things to turn out exactly as you had imagined. Then embrace the thrill of anticipation. Some questions for contemplation. Where in your life do you tend to feel too full or too empty? Do you tend to go back and forth between the two? That might be a little bit reminiscent of the Two of Wands. Do you fantasize a lot but have difficulty making things happen? Are you so driven to manifest your dreams that you burn out? Track your thoughts in your journal today. How much time did you spend obsessing about the future or rehashing the past? Share a dream with someone you trust and let them in. Let them influence the shape and direction of your dream. Okay, so that's a beautiful, beautiful message for the week, given what we're going through with the eclipses and the Mercury retrograde and all the other stuff. And then the last oracle deck card that I pulled was the Kuan Yin Oracle. And this card, hopefully the glare won't show, is called Blessing of the Kata Bestowed. Blessing of the Kata Bestowed. And let me read a little bit from this one. This is one that hasn't come up in any of the readings, so it's new to me. Let's see what it says. 34. In your heart, a desire for union grows, an impulse to move deeper into love's embrace. As you open your heart, I pour forth my healing balm and my blessing. It is never too late for love. It is never too late for joy. It is never too late for connection. As my blessing vests in your heart, a path will open up for you, leading you into love's expansive landscape. You too shall be as enchanted in love as I am, cherished and adored, surrendered in love. Love's blessing and presence finds you now. You are worthy of such blessing, and shall be safe in the joy of its embrace. Okay, and it's a pretty long chapter on this one, but I'll read a couple of sentences. In the Tibetan tradition, the white silk scarf, known as the kata, is a positive symbol that augurs new relationships with blessings for good fortune. It is a symbol of devotion and is also a visual reminder of divine blessing granted for a successful transition into a new chapter of your life, in whatever way that manifests, including through a new or deepened relationship. The oracle of Blessing of the Kata Bestowed is your kata from the Divine Mother Kuan Yin. It is her acknowledgement of good intention and goodwill, of divine presence in new relationships, and is an auspicious gift for new beginnings. These blessings are very special, and this oracle is a vessel carrying that blessing to you now. Okay. To receive the blessing of the kata as fully as possible, intend to open your heart and allow love to have its way. This may mean that some relationships, unable to be healed at this time for whatever reason, need to be released. This is so you can grow and open your heart more freely to those able to love you in the way you wish to be loved, to those able to receive your love the way that you are able to give. If you can contain an ocean of love in your heart, and you are in a relationship where only a thimbleful can be given or received, then perhaps your heart is left dissatisfied, as compassionate as it may be. The oracle of the blessing of Kata bestowed brings with it the opportunity for love in a greater capacity to be given and received. This may come in unexpected ways, through new relationships, or through situations that help open current connections to more unconditional experiences of love. How the blessing manifests itself is up to love itself. What is certain is that love will wish to increase and expand because that is its nature. As shifts take place within you and within existing relationships, through the bestowal and vesting of this blessing, even if those relationships continue in your life, you are asked to trust that even if there is pain, it is a pain that comes from healing. It will pass as relationships take on more open and loving form. Okay. And then there's more about you may feel that meeting a new love comes through a new teacher, etc., etc. For those of you who feel that you want a completely fresh start in some significant relationship, this oracle confirms that if you complete the healing process and open your heart, the resolution and fresh start will come according to love's wisdom. Detachment as to who, what, and how is important here. You may not understand why you need to let someone go, or you may be too frightened to open up to love again if you have suffered the pain of loss in your past. The oracle of blessing of Kata bestowed brings a divine balm with it, a healing and protection that can support you as you find the courage to open to love again and to trust in the journey of love that you are here to take so your heart can grow in its capacity to love unconditionally. And there's more, but I'll stop there. It's a long reading already. And again, just reminding you of the card of healing that comes through the angels. Okay, feels like a powerhouse week. Sending lots of love, lots of blessings and courage your way as you navigate through it. If you're interested in a personal reading, the links are below. My email is spirithealertarot@gmail.com. And if you would like to get these videos as soon as I post them, you can click on the subscribe button and you'll get an email automatically as soon as I post them each week. All right, have a great evening. Take care. See you next time. Mwah. Much love.